Hello friends, today's topic of discussion is capital expenditure versus revenue expenditure. Owner of the business incurs a number of expenses or makes a number of payments which need to be differentiated between capital or revenue to relate it with whether it is an asset expenditure or whether it is a routine expenditure. Like in front of you, there is a difference written over here. Capital expenditure means money spent to acquire or improve long term assets. To acquire means purchasing the long term assets. To improve means like if you are having existing machinery and you want to improve its capacity, working capacity, then you might add on few more features to the existing product, then it becomes improving the long term asset. That would be termed as capital expenditure. On another side, revenue expenditure is also money spent, but which is for the day to day operations or the maintenance. Now if I say that when you have ACs at your home, air conditioners at your home, when you buy air conditioner and you have to get it installed on the wall, then that total would be termed as capital expenditure. Buying of AC is also capital expenditure. First time installation of AC is also the capital expenditure. But on another side, on day to day basis, on year to year basis, when you get your AC serviced, when the service of the AC is done, then it becomes revenue expenditure because we are working on the operations and maintenance of the product. Likewise, same, when you buy a new car, it becomes a capital expenditure, but when that car is sent for the service, then it becomes your revenue expenditure. So capital expenditure, second point says it is to increase the earning capacity of the business, right? So it could also be increasing your earning capacity. That could be like the earlier the printer you bought in your business was black and white with the black and white ink. Now you have add-on feature, that is the colored printouts, right? So you have increase the production capacity of your machinery also, or your asset also. That would be termed as capital expenditure. On another side, when you talk about revenue expenditure, it is to maintain the current earning capacity. It is to maintain the current earning capacity means when you are oiling your machines or you are regularly checking your machines through the serviceman, it becomes your revenue expenditure. Then capital expenditure needs to be capitalized, that full value is treated as an asset and it is depreciated over a period of time. That if I say that a machine of rupees 50 lakh is purchased and it is to run for 10 years, then how much would be the yearly expense on that asset? That is rupees 5 lakh. So let's see how it is done. As I said, let's suppose the cost of the asset purchased is of 50 lakh. Now this is the capital expenditure, that is the asset value, which is to run in the business for 10 years. 10 years, so that means 50 lakh divided by 10, rupees 5 lakh is the asset value which needs to be treated as a revenue every year, right? This would be charged to the income statement. So now carry along. When we talk about revenue expenditure, it is fully treated as an expense and it is fully charged to the income statement in the same year as it is incurred. Like if I spend rupees 2000 on the service of the machinery, then that rupees 2000 will be treated as an expense and which year it have been spent. Okay, so now let's talk about few examples over here which I have kept in front of you to talk about whether it is a capital expenditure or a revenue expenditure. Let's talk here. First transaction is paid carriage for the purchase of goods. Now when you are making a payment for the purchase of goods, that would be treated as revenue expenditure because it is to run day to day purchase of the goods, right? If I say, for example, let's say that I have a stationery shop. Now in the stationery shop, I will have to buy my material to sell off, right? So whatever material I am buying for my shop, will be carried to my shop through a small van or something like that. So that van or any of the carriage would charge me some expenses. That expenses are revenue expenses of the business. Okay, now second point here is paid cash for installation of machine. This I have already given you example. When AC is bought by the business, now AC when you have purchased laying on the floor will not give the cooling to you. If you need cooling, you will have to install the AC, and when AC installed, only then it will start working. Same way in the business, when machine is purchased, it will not start working itself. You need to get it installed, and when it will be installed, only then it will start working. So it becomes the capital expenditure, because without installing the machine will not start working. So the installation expenses of the machine becomes capital expenditure. Now the next case here is timber of rupees 25,000 and bricks of rupees 20,000 were purchased for the construction of office building. Now to construct the building, the timber and bricks have been purchased by the business. Now this is also a capital expenditure, because with the help of the bricks and timber, the building which would be constructed by the business is not going to be finish within a day. Okay, so it is to run over a number of years. That's why it is a capital expenditure. Timber and bricks would be treated as a capital expenditure by what name? That is building. Okay, the next is repairs to machinery. Here there is another point. Fourth and fifth point are related to each other. When you say repairs of machinery, and fifth point says second hand machinery purchased and paid for repairs, there is a difference between these 2 points. How these points are different? The repairs of machinery, point number 4, tells about the regular expense of the business, the regular repairing of the machinery which is to be done in day-to-day basis. Otherwise that machinery will stop working. Okay, so the fourth point here is revenue expenditure. But when we talk about the fifth point, a second-hand machinery was purchased. When the machinery was purchased, which was the old one, when it is brought into the business, automatically it will require some kind of repairs. So the full value, that is rupees 80,000 plus 20,000, the full value, this would be treated as your capital expenditure here, because to make second hand machinery workable position, we need to get it repaired. So this fifth point, total value, is capital expenditure, and fourth point is a revenue expenditure. Now sixth point, machinery purchased for 1 lakh and payment made through internet banking. Here also machinery was purchased, payment might be done through bank or check or cash, would always be treated as your capital expenditure. Now paid for 50,000 in advance and ordered a machinery for the firm. Machinery was received after 15 days, valued at 4,70,000, and 30,000 was paid for installation of machinery. Payment was made by check. We are not here concerned about payment. The point is how much was capital expenditure. The machinery was 4,70,000 and 30,000 for its installation was paid. So how much is the total value of machinery? That is 4,70,000 plus 30,000, 5 lakh rupees. So what would be the value of machinery purchase? That is 5 lakh, for which 50,000 was already advance paid and the rest amount was paid after 15 days through check. That amount is not considered for capital expenditure. If we need to talk about how much was the capital expenditure, that is the total value of machine, 4,70,000 plus 30,000, that is 5 lakh. How the payment mode is done, that is not to be considered for your capital expenditure here. So what we have concluded from here is point number 1 and point number 4 both are your revenue expenses, and rest all points here are your capital expenses. I hope the concept of capital and revenue expenditure is clear to you. Thank you, Accountitude. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. Keep scoring.